Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our live tonight, and hopefully are able to join me. So it's the eve of the 11:11 portal. So I was told, I felt guided, I was told that Arcturians wish to come through and give us information about this portal and what it means. So if you are watching, do say hello, say where you're from, so I can see that people are online and it's working. Oh, great. We have got some. Hi, Connix. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Kate. We have some people on. Brilliant. Okay, so I don't usually do live channelings on the Facebook Lives in terms of direct channelings. I do them on other platforms and in the workshops, but it is a really special, potent energy that always comes through on 11:11, but this year in particular as well, because we have got two eclipses coming up. One later this month and one start of next month. So tonight we're going to connect in with Arcturians. I wanted to show you, this is one of the largest star being skulls I've ever had in. I've had some private, people who've commissioned to have one, but this is a stunning Arcturian. He is on the shop, but look how big it is, it's just about as big as my head. He is looking for a guardian, is what I'm trying to say. But with a stunning Arcturian skull holding the energy here tonight as well. And this is the largest cobra I've had. Look at the coloration on that. He is so powerful. I've got two of my own cobras. I don't know if you can see them behind me there. Oh, are they there? Oh yeah, there's two. You can see them just there. It's kind of a reverse camera. There. Right in the background underneath the Mary Magdalene picture. But this is the largest one that I've ever come across. He is looking for a guardian as well. But we're going to work with the cobra energy tonight. So 11:11. You might wonder, why do we celebrate that and not, 2/2 or but the 11:11 portal every year is a massive galactic portal that opens up. And really the energies that come through 11:11 are heralding in the shifts that are going to happen at the winter solstice. So when I wrote my book Ascending with Unicorns, I was under such a push to write it for the 12/12 portal actually, but it started on 11:11 because the 11:11 portal really is funneling through the energies of this next cycle from the solstice point. And so I got this SOS message, so there wasn't much notice for you all, I'm sorry, to bring together a ceremony to strengthen the Earth's Kundalini. A lot of you, over 100 of you, joined with us last winter solstice, summer if you're in the southern hemisphere, when we were working with strengthening the rainbow serpent energy, the Kundalini of the Earth. There was ceremonies happening in Australia at Uluru, which is the portal to the solar plexus chakra of the world. And we've been working with the New Earth Dragons to bring through the new dragons, holding new templates to clear out the ley lines. But the Earth's Kundalini is her life force energy. And Mother Gaia came through, and you can read about this on my website, elementalbeings.co.uk, came through saying that, this was the first year we moved into the Aquarian age. We also moved into this new earth template. But it's been a tough year. The fight has been on. We know the agenda that is playing out with the world. We know that a lot of people are still in fear. People are now getting their freedoms taken away, their free choices. And so Mother Gaia came through and said, we need humanity to strengthen their inner kundalinis in order that mine can be held strong. So basically, because we humans are not working with our Kundalini life force energy and we're getting thrown from pillar to post, She's requesting that the earth healers, the stabilizers, the light workers who are conscious of all this start to do the work with strengthening their own Kundalini. So, my question for you is, what do you do? Do you even think about your Kundalini? Do you even know what it is? I will go over it. Don't worry. But, I started a year and a half ago doing Kundalini yoga online. Eventually managed to talk my friend Quali into doing it online. Well, she had to go online because we went into lockdown. But for years I've been saying to Quali to do videos because I couldn't go down to London to go to her classes, and nobody in Scotland was doing Kundalini yoga at that time. It is the Raj yoga. It is the yoga that fast tracks ascension. It's not an easy yoga, but look at the state of me, and now I can do a full 2 hour session. So, I do that weekly, twice weekly actually, to raise my Kundalini. But I also do it through breath work, and I do it by going out onto the land and connecting with the rainbow serpent. I do it by meditating with the crystal cobras as well. I take cobra medicine homeopathically as well. So the Kundalini is the life force energy that resides within the bowl of your pelvis, okay? They call it the sleeping serpent. And so when you activate your Kundalini, it rises up, it's an energy, it rises up through the chakras, up to the crown and beyond. And what we have to do now is we're moving out of the physical into the metaphysical. That's what the ascension process is about. So we've got to get our Kundalini to be able to rise up and out of the crown chakra. So originally you were just trying to get it to rise up to the crown chakra, but now we've got to get it to rise up beyond. We're not quite fully ready for that yet. Maybe some really hardcore Kundalini yogis are doing that, or maybe you're doing it through sex magic as well, breath work, tantric sex. It's all about raising this energy up and your life force energy. Now, some people have said in the past they heard sort of horror stories of people from the West going off to India in the 60s and then their Kundalini gets risen and then they're out of it. That's because they hadn't done the preparation work. We hadn't been prepared. But now Earth's energy frequency is higher. Just by meditating, you can rise your Kundalini as well. So I work with Quali's down in England. She runs a snake rescue sanctuary, and Deva is English, but he lives in Guatemala. He's an architect. He built a retreat center, but he was out in the 60s in the ashrams in India working with the gurus, learning all this kind of work. He's an astrologer as well. So, tomorrow the energies are really they're flooding onto the planet. And we've been asked to do this ceremony to help you prepare your energies so that you have exercises you can do. We're going to do, it's not going to really be Kundalini, it's going to be mantra, which is when you're chanting chants like Sat Nam. I think we're doing the Sat Nam Kriya, and we are doing, now I should know this because I just wrote the worksheets. We are also going to do the Siris Gayatri mantra, which is, it's a chanting one. So Rama Sa Su Hung Su Hung. So the words are all on the worksheets as well. But it's amazing through the mantras how that affects the energy as well. And Dave is also going to do a planetary. So you're going to learn about the planets that correspond with each of your personal chakras, and a planetary breath work to activate them as well, because you're activating your Kundalini through your breath work too. And of course my speciality is channeling and meditations and sound healing, so that's what I'm bringing to the table. So we're going to be working a lot on ourselves in the 3-hour ceremony, getting ourselves physically able and giving you tools to use as you go through this intense next 6-week portal. Until the solstice and beyond. And then a ceremony when we'll connect with Uluru again, we'll connect with the guardians there, the ancestors. I believe there's a ceremony happening tomorrow with the Aboriginal elders as well, for whatever work they're doing with the rainbow serpent. So we're just being part of this mass collective consciousness to strengthen the Earth's Kundalini so that we can really get get on the track and leave behind all that old all that old energy as well. So if anybody has any questions about that, feel free to just ask, and I'll do my best to answer you as well. So it's 6 p.m. tomorrow night because Dave is in Guatemala, Central America. Then he's a bit behind us time wise, so we're doing 6 till 9 p.m. the ceremony, and we can't be outside because it's dark in Scotland, so I can't be in the woods for it. But we will be drumming, we will be doing our mantras, we'll be doing mudra postures. You might want to have a yoga mat if you want to do some of the warm up exercises. Just sort of spinal flexing we'll be doing, just some breath work to rise up. You can do it sitting in a chair as well, but Kwali will talk you through all that. And yeah, we're going to work with her two beautiful snakes. We're going to work with the carpet python and Shakti boa, who is massive now. I have a photograph of me either with Shiva or Shakti on my back 10 years ago, and I'm lying down on my back and this beautiful boa constrictor is healing me, and I was terrified of snakes and working on the blocks in my chakras. And now when you see Shakti, huge, huge. So she will be the end snake that we work with for our shamanic journey with the Earth's Kundalini with the live snake. If you're scared of snakes, it's brilliant because they can't be near you. So you're not able to do it in person, but you can get all the healing to look at. If you're scared of snakes, it's just fear of your own power, fear of rising your Kundalini, fear of, my case was initiations with the serpents in Egypt and things where yeah, I didn't pass the Viper test, shall we say. So, but the snakes, they heal you of it. There'll be a trauma there that is requiring to be healed. And how often do you actually get to meditate with the consciousness of live snakes? Of course, I'm an animal communicator, so I can hear them. So I will be channeling them as well. But that's what we're doing as our offering. So we will do a little meditation with the cobra energy just to get that activated in you. The king cobra is the head cobra. So if you think of chakras, they have a snake. Excuse me, I always sneeze when the energy starts to come through. I think the Arcturians have just arrived. So there's snakes for each chakra as well, and that's why you see Isis depicted with the cobra at her head, because she's the high priestess. When Atlantis, I was a high priestess of the nature temple, and I was in charge of a king cobra, looking after the king cobra, which communicated information with me. So I'm very adept at cobra magic. Deva, on the other hand, out in India, has actually smoked cobra venom. So he has had that shamanic experience with cobra, which I certainly haven't. But he's been on that journey in the 60s and 70s when he was out there doing all that kind of work. So he brings that experience if you're interested in the medicine that way as well. There's a bit of everything for everybody, so I really hope that you can come and join us tomorrow night, and there will be a recording for after, or if you can't do it live, your energy will be called into the snake space. But I wanted to bring through this live channeling from the Arcturians because I'm an Arcturian. I'm an incarnate Arcturian, and they have said I've got to start doing more live channeling, which I've kind of shied away from over the years. And so I thought I'll do it with my friends on Facebook first, just to see what comes through from them. I mean, I do little bits of live channeling, but not full sort of transmission channelings. So I'm going to let them speak through me. I'm just going to hold the energy of the skull I'm not going to activate and channel it, but I'm just going to hold it. It's too heavy for me it's over 5 kilograms to hold up, but it's just sat there, very protective skull. Now the Arcturians, they are from the star Arcturus, and they are the master light technicians. If you're an incarnate Arcturian, you will be very focused, very sort of laser precise with the work you're sort of attracted to do. It was the Arcturians who brought Reiki onto the planet, and They are the protectors. They are the race that protects the other races against the lower frequency attacks. And so Arcturians are very much powerful with the mind. They understand, they can hold a lot of information, they can disseminate information well, and they see clearly because they can see, literally they have eyes in the back of their heads. So it's, we all do, but Arcturians in particular. So I can close my eyes and I can actually see, you know, behind me just as well as I can see in front of me. That's something that Arcturians can do. I can see in the dark as well. I used to joke when I was not able to move, I couldn't tolerate any artificial light for 3 years, and I just thought I could see in the dark because of that experience. And then I later read that actually no, the Arcturians have that gift because they're very good at seeing things too. So I can feel their energy coming in, and so of course you're welcome to continue to look at me, but if you want to go within, because you don't just receive this information through listening, you'll be getting the tones and the frequencies in my voice and any telepathic communication in any still point through my matrix too. So you actually receive information through all parts of your body. And we'll just see what the Arcturians say for us as we are about to enter into this energy portal. Now, you think to yourself, well, you know, we've named it 1111. We gave the Gregorian calendar, you know, it was created. But everything's in alignment. So some of you in Australia, it'll be, you'll already be in the 1111. It'll be the 11th for you. So we're already in the portal at this point, even though we're not in the UK. We're 4.5 hours away from being officially in the 1111, but obviously Australia and New Zealand, you'll already be there. Probably asleep at the moment, but let's just see what the Arcturians want to come and say. So I'd just like to invite you to ground yourself. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Fully come into your body. Just noticing any colours that the Arcturians are bringing to you if you've closed your eyes. And I'll now allow them to speak through me. Greetings, greetings, greetings. My name is Commander Hatara. I am an Arcturian spaceship commander that is patrolling Earth at this time. Currently there are 5 Arcturian spacecrafts patrolling around the northern hemisphere of the Earth. There are a further 6 covering the southern hemisphere of the Earth. And you may wonder why we have such interest in the Earth ascension. Well, we as a race have been through the ascension you are going through, but we did not do this in dense physical body form. We are keen to see how this great experiment on Earth plays out. We are keen to see how this mishmash of consciousnesses, how this culmination of many starseeds together creating a race, experiences physical ascension. Now this portal tomorrow, the 1111 gateway, is heralding in, is birthing the next stage for the Earth. You are all to be catapulted through a rapid ascension process. Some will leave the planet as they'll be unable to cope. Others will depart as their frequency is not yet high enough to support this. And the separation between consciousnesses, those on the trajectory of the fifth dimensional new earth, and those still wallowing in third dimensionality, learning school, will become more overt. Already you will be seeing this with your interaction, perhaps mostly with family, as you can choose your friendships and you choose your frequencies. But some of you may be experiencing this within your relationships. And the choice will be whether you wish to put the brakes on and be held back, or whether you wish to move forward full steam for soul, monadic, and galactic ascension. Really, this portal is bringing through such high frequency light, which is why Gaia has asked that you strengthen your Kundalini life force. Otherwise, you can become energetically fried. Although we call it energetically fried, burnt out, tiredness, incoherent, incomprehensibility, and difficulty are what those on earth will experience if their soul is unable to process the high frequency shifts. Now, for many of you, you will understand the frequencies, the sacred geometries that are imbued in my words that are flying into your consciousness now. Some of you may be feeling some emotions that are of lower frequency, but know that these are just hidden in your matrix, coming up so you can see them, so you can acknowledge them and choose to heal. Really, this portal is an opportunity for further expansion, further growth in your conscious awareness, in your return to oneness. And yet, there are many beings, which is why there are so many of us patrolling this airspace at this time, who wish to stop this ascension. And therefore your protection is key. You are now at the crossroads. You are now at the point of tipping fully into the fast track. It is exciting. We, the Arcturians, are here to offer you our techniques. We are here to offer you this opportunity to fully support your physical self and your energetic self through this next period. Now, for some of you, you may be struggling in some areas of your life. And it is time for you to really choose to look at why. Why movement is not yet occurring for you. Who is holding you back? Is it you or is it another? You know this knowledge. You have the understanding of this knowledge. And yet you're choosing to be blind to this knowledge. It's 1111 Gateway. There's a celebration. It is a celebration of where you have got to. It is the time to return to the joy within. And we wish to bring through a joy transmission. For although we are often seen as the serious star race on the earth, we are the joyous star race. We are flooding you with the codes of joy. Hujugiyama bagajiaga maria Hujagada biaga Hushagada biaga Hashiadiagia, Shadiadiabua, Shadiagadabia, Hishadiaga. Feel the joy of that mantra. Feel it flooding into your heart center. And spend time in this portal, experiencing the joy, experiencing the ecstasy, and experiencing the life force that supports you. This is a celebration time. This is the culmination of your hard work. You're on the home straight now. You are reaching the heights of ascension that were inconceivable until this period. We commend you all. It hasn't been easy, but know the support is there for you always. It has been a joy and an honour. Come forward. Connect with us. We are the Arcturians. We are here to support you. Adonai. 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 So just sit for a moment as that transmission still runs on you. By closing your eyes and grounding yourself, you may feel tingling in your energy field. You may have felt a burst of joy, I did, going through your body. And just allow their frequency, words and their mantra chant there to absorb within you. Taking a deep breath to anchor it all. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes and come back round. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, feel free to type them in. Yes, so the video recordings are always available after we do a workshop, but you get an MP3 recording as well. The video generally is out sooner, but it'll take quite a while for it to upload if it's a 3-hour workshop, so it might just be out the next morning, but you'd use the same link to get in as you would do if you're on live, and there'll be the MP3 recordings available as well. But obviously we're doing it with the snakes, so it'll be beneficial if you like snakes to watch the video too. So either way, whatever you book, you will get access to the video and the recording. It's just to help us with numbers. We know there's a problem if everybody's wanting to do it distantly. We've only got 2 people, but if people have said they want to come on live, then we know there's a technical issue. So that's the reason we separate it. Everybody gets access to everything. Okay, so I think the snake's got to ground us. That was such a powerful healing. Yes, Bob is cheeping in the background. He's in now because it's dark. He's recovered from falling in celery juice yesterday, so he's always getting up to scrapes, our Bob is. So yeah, lots of new crystals went into the new release category as well today. A stunning hollow skull that's amazing, an onyx hollow skull, some more crystal skulls, some unicorns, hand-carved unicorns went up, and some dragon flames too. So if you're looking for Christmas presents for yourself or others, then they're under the new releases category as well. But wow, that was quite a transmission. So yeah, hopefully, obviously you can watch this video again, you can listen to the transmission live, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow as well. I've released an Anka Dragon Skull healing for Sunday. It's going to be clearing us of anger, resentment and grief, because when we did the forgiveness one last Sunday, Ardmano said that that was the main vibrations that a lot of people were struggling with, that were blocking their forgiveness, and that it needed a bit more work. So we're bringing the big dragon in on Sunday for that too. But let's just have a little healing from this beautiful cobra. So he is C4. There's 4 cobras in the shop. It's so hard to get them. Look at the exquisite carving of them. I mean, the carver does really well. And there's the back of the cobra. You can see this one has got the most stunning markings, because not all labradorite has a shine like this. The carvers have to really You can see that bit there, it's not that shiny, so they have to really carve well to get the natural shine. So, oh, here's me with my snake. So let us just tune in this beautiful cobra and get some healing. So if you just want to take your awareness, why don't you take your awareness down to your Kundalini, down to your pelvic bowl region. I'll just activate this snake telepathically. Now the cobras have the cobra consciousness, just in crystalline form. Cobras are master snakes, highly intelligent. And they're not aggressive snakes, they'll only attack if they're threatened or stood on. Okay, so they're actually very peaceful snakes, but if you're threatened, they'll rear up and of course they spit. Their venom, they aim for the eyes. And I think that's why the cobra is associated a lot with the third eye as well. So the cobra is now starting to work on your third eye. Might want to increase your breath work, deepen it. Not shallow breathing, but deepen your breath. So you just ask this beautiful cobra to heal you, to heal any stuck energy in your matrix. They're very grounding as well, so you had a big transmission from the Arcturians. So the cobra's just integrating that. This cobra is asking you to just become aware of any areas of unlove that you've stored. We're not all fully in unconditional love for ourselves, and this will store in a particular area of your body. So the cobra is making you aware of where that is, and that is needing transformation. Snakes, of course, shed to transform. Just receive whatever wisdom the snake's offering you. Okay. So it's a little short healing from the cobra today. Just grounding yourselves. And so sweet dreams tonight. Call in the cobras, call in the Arcturians. See what energies come through for you. Ruby is asking crystals to work with at this moment. Well, I would definitely say good crystals to work with at this moment are the black obsidian, because it's very grounding for a lot of you. I would work with some rose quartz as well. I'm wearing my pink jade. I need to put these up. We've got all these beautiful necklaces in for the holiday season and we haven't put them on the shop, so I was really drawn to my pink jade. Any of the pink crystals will really help you with the portal tomorrow as well. Or even if you've got labradorite, stone of magic anyway, it's all helps you about transformation, so that's why I like my snakes carved in labradorite. I only really have them in labradorite because it is all about transformation. So anything to keep you grounded and loving yourself. Of course, Lunarity just shouted, "I'm Snakeskin Jasper." So Lunarity, my big orange, my largest crystal skull, she's a snakeskin jasper. So that's a good good energy for tomorrow too. But even your apotholites and your Herkimer diamonds, any of the high frequency ones will help as well. Apotholite is very good. Clear apotholite is very good for Arcturians in general, or anybody that practices Reiki. That's a really good crystal for working with. Any more questions? No? Well, I hope to see some of you tomorrow night. Do let me know if you're coming along. I can't remember how many we've got booked. It was all very last minute. We're sorry about that. I think we're up to 35. Yeah, it was all very last minute because I didn't know if it was going to be well enough to run it. I had an asthma attack at the weekend, which was a bit bizarre. And then pulling together two other facilitators, and well, obviously it's an SOS kind of workshop, but it's going to be a beautiful ceremony. We're doing our service for Mother Earth, but we're going to get all the tools and assistance to help us ride through this next 6 weeks and into next year as well. So the course, yeah, somebody's saying how much. It's £55, the energy exchange. If you're in the UK, you have to pay £11 VAT on top, unfortunately. It's just the rules. But, you know, you say you'll have access to 3 facilitators, and then we will all be bringing our sacred knowledge to the table, and Arangus will be behind the scenes still holding the light. That's a point on note. All the Merlin messages are channeled. They should be out tonight for you, I think, so you should get your little message from Merlin as well. Okay, so I'm going to go now. My son will be coming back from his cubs, and I've got a lot of healing work to do on myself tonight. So, see you tomorrow. I might try and go live on my Elemental Beings profile during the day at the 11:11 moment. That'll be UK time, 11:11 a.m. So make sure you're following me on my Elemental Beings page. It's just Facebook.com/Elemental Beings. And that's where I do live videos during the day too. So thank you so much for coming on. And if you, Destine, I don't really know what your question means, so you'll need to let me know privately what you're meaning about that. And yeah, see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a great 11:11. Namaste.